Excuse me, Miss Thing. Oh, careful. Okay.
I look sweaty as fuck.
Me too. Don't even worry. Hello. Welcome to No Eye Contact. My name is Ash. I'm 24. I'm a Virgo. And what is Charlotte called? The Queen City?
Queen City,
I'm
yes.
in the Queen City.
Queen City.
I'm visiting the Queen.
Hello.
I'm here with one of my good friends, Jackson.
Hi.
And I haven't seen him since June. Jackson,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
How are you?
Oh
my God. Oh my God.
Technical difficulties.
There's another guest here named Lilu.
Sorry, we forgot to introduce her, so that's why
Yeah.
she's very upset right now.
She'll make an appearance in a minute when she calms down.
No, I'm pretty good. Obviously, just got Lilu here in the last month. Oh, Lilu. She's very desperate.
Oh no.
Come on.
Oh God.
Okay, hopefully she calms down. But yeah, no, got her within the last 3 weeks. She's doing good. Since the last time I saw you, definitely have had quite a few life changes. But I mean, who hasn't?
Yeah.
It's COVID.
It's fucking third year of COVID we're going on, right?
Yeah, something like that.
What are people are saying? It's an endemic. Is that what they're saying?
Something like that.
What are the people saying? What's the word on the street?
The word on the street, I think, is that
COVID causes gayness.
something like that.
I knew it.
I came out during COVID, so at least to my parents. Yeah. I mean, probably everyone that's seeing this knew before that I was gay, but to my parents, yeah, COVID rocked our world.
COVID did a lot of damage.
Yeah, they learned some new things.
Your dad also almost died from COVID.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he just kind of started blowing chunks. And he had a temperature of 104 degrees. So I was kind of like, I'm going to make the executive decision here. You're going to the hospital. So I wake up the next morning. My dad's back from the hospital.
They sent him home, right?
Yeah, they didn't have enough room for him.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Did they deem that he wasn't gonna die? Is that why they sent him home?
Yeah, I mean, they were kind of like, you're
healthy
definitely
enough?
Well, no, they were like, you're definitely worthy of being in the hospital if we had the
Damn. So it was literally capacity.
Yeah, it was capacity, and they had
Holy
no
shit.
resources for him. So
God.
Yep. About they pumped him with some fluids and basically did whatever they could without doing the whole ventilator and intense stuff. And then called my mom at 9 a.m. We took him at 2 a.m. And they called my mom at 9 a.m. saying that he would be in the parking lot.
Wow.
My mom found him in the parking lot, fucked up, just walking around because
my
they just
God.
pumped him full of stuff. And then they were just you can't be here anymore.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, he's still feeling some crazy side effects.
Really?
Yeah, he has intense memory fog. So he claims.
Wow.
He had a horrible memory before. So I think
Interesting.
he might just be using that almost as an excuse, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. is what's the taste situation?
No, taste is fine.
Smells fine.
Yeah, well, we all had phantom smells. So both of my parents think that they're smelling cigarette smoke at random times. We'll be in our house.
And you're actually just smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm just chain smoking.
You're blowing them in the
time.
vents.
Yeah. Just well, if you guys think you're smelling cigarette
that's
smells,
crazy.
well, yeah, that's crazy.
That must be the phantom smell.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, you just walk down with a lit cigarette.
This is a hallucination. You're gaslighting your parents.
Yeah. Ooh. No, it's funny though, because both of my parents used to smoke, and they've quit for this might be their 15th year. No smoking.
That's huge.
Which is crazy. My dad used to smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day.
Damn.
My mom was not that bad. She could go a day without smoking if she wanted to. But, I mean, she would habitually smoke half a pack.
Wow.
But yeah, my dad was smoking 2 packs a day, somehow managed to quit. He had tried a lot of times before, but I think, I don't know.
Did you, because I know you used to smoke.
Yeah.
Did you, like, what's like the worst you were at?
Probably like, I was never like that. Well, I was never like my dad. I was probably like my mom, where like half a pack a day.
Yeah. When I was in high school, like my technical like first relationship, when I was like 16 and I knew nothing, I dated this like redneck. He was really cute and really nice, but he smoked cigarettes, and he was like so convinced that his parents were going to catch him smoking cigarettes, and that their punishment was going to be to make him smoke the entire pack of cigarettes. So he would prepare by just go ahead and he would just go ahead and be practicing smoking through the whole pack. And I was like, this is
Don't do that.
this is not okay.
Yeah, I know people that have actually had that happen, where they've been caught and they kind of do the same thing. Like their parents all smoked, but they would just be so pissed about the fact that, and they still smoke now, like their parents and these people. But the parents are like, you trying to use that as punishment, and like,
there's something about like parents who smoke, like standing there with a lit cigarette being like, why the fuck are you smoking? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's just kind of like, okay,
like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, like it hasn't gotten like, it's not like lung cancer has like progressed into something that is more frequent as like generations continue to be birthed.
Yeah.
It's like you still have the same risks. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I also just like don't like, at a statistical standpoint, like the chances of you actually getting like lung cancer from smoking are pretty low.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like it is probably one of the leading causes of cancer for sure. I mean, it is. But
out of how many people are smoking,
yeah, exactly,
versus how many people get lung cancer, that's what you're saying?
So yeah, so I work in healthcare, and currently like a project that I'm on is like kind of like redoing our healthcare benefits. So right now, smokers are having to pay more for health insurance.
They always ask, they're like, do you smoke?
Yeah. So that's because there's like a lot of companies like request that. So basically, like right now, ours is the same way. But at the end of the day, we've kind of all realized that like if you smoke, like that's not really going to make or break like an extreme health crisis. Like basically everyone's like at pretty level odds, as long as you're not like some like random person that, I mean, obviously there's gonna be random people that just have a shit ton of health problems, but and that's unfortunate. And this is coming from someone who's, all of my grandparents, I had 5 grandparents growing up, one is still alive, all of the rest died from lung cancer from smoking.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the statistics right there. Your family's skewing it.
Yeah, we're just throwing everything off. Speaking of lung cancer, can I hit my vape on that?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Hot.
Jackson, not to just be like subject change. But oh damn it, you can't see her in my camera. Lilu's here. Lilu's
Say hi,
here.
Lilu.
Hi, Lilu. Okay, all right.
Yeah, she's got her Kong.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, she also has a
ASMR.
violent tail.
Hi. Lilu is a pit mix.
She is.
And she's a sweetheart.
She is, but she's crazy.
She's literally going to knock over my light at some point. I know it.
Yeah, it might happen.
It's fine.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes.
Come on. There we
Yeah,
go.
that's fine.
There she is.
Aw. Couch dog.
Yeah, she is.
She's so
You can just see her
cute.
tail.
How long have we been friends, Jackson?
Since June or July of 2017.
Whoa, how did you know the year? That summer.
Yeah, that summer.
That was a magical summer.
Summer 2017 stays in my head forever. Just because I think it's funny. You're the only person that I still have contact with out of everyone that I hung out with that summer.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
crazy back then.
So crazy back then.
We worked at like a franchise ice cream store.
Mm-hmm. Good old Kilmans.
We had a mutual friend, and the mutual friend also worked there, and he's the one who like got me the job, basically, like got me in there. And then
I met him at the job.
Yeah,
clarify,
we shouldn't say it. It's so funny when she does that. At the ice cream store. Should we just give him like a code name? I feel like he'll come up a lot.
Yeah.
I guess we could just say his first name, right? No? What should we say? Jacques?
I was gonna say Jake.
Jake? Okay.
Well, there's also a Jake that worked there.
Yeah. What? Was there a Cody?
There was a Cody.
There was?
Oh, when I worked when I worked there separately, yeah, there was. It was like I'll say Lizzie's name. It was Lizzie's.
What should we call him? Jonas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jonas.
So our mutual friend Jonas, who
Caesar.
was Caesar?
Caesar.
Okay, Caesar. So our mutual friend Caesar, already quite a character. I had already known him for like 2 years before I got this job with him. I had already worked with him at a different job where he basically stole $300 from the register, but they couldn't prove it because they didn't have cameras, and that's why they got cameras.
Hey, that's how it goes.
Yeah. And so him and we had been friends, and we had already had like 2 falling outs. I did
Great track record.
Yeah. And then I basically didn't have a job, and he had this ice cream job. And so I was like, hey, are they hiring? And he was like, yeah, come on down. And so, sorry. When I started, Jackson and Caesar were already friends, and they were already hanging out in like a friend group. So I got pulled in.
Yeah, sucked into the drama.
Yeah. I also thought you were like 26.
Yeah. I think
we were like 20. We were like 20.
Yeah.
I thought you were 26.
You were 20. I was 20, but like I just turned 20.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Every time. Yeah, so basically like at the beginning, like right before you had started working there, like that little friend group had kind of like began for the summer. And it only lasted for the summer, to clarify. But yeah, so like it was just kind of like a random group of kids that never knew before, and then started working there, and then everyone would just always go home and smoke weed together, like
Mostly at your apartment.
yeah, because everyone else kind of, well, besides the one gal, like everyone else lived with their parents.
Really?
Yeah, Caesar did, and Caesar's best friend at the time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot
But he
about
didn't
him.
smoke weed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's weird.
yeah, he was a strange one. Oh, there it goes. Jesus
That's
Christ.
fine. Okay, so we started. Do you have like any initial memories of me, or like our first kind of like bonding experiences? Because we didn't interact for a long time.
Yeah, so like,
Because I think I was scared of you because I thought you were 26.
Lilu, no, ma'am. So that, and also like, I'm typically like socially awkward on first interactions, at least.
Same.
Like groundbreaking, like it's a little difficult. So like, probably the first memory that I have of you, I think at least vividly, was when you came in hungover as fuck, or like maybe still drunk at work.
Drunk.
Yeah. And that's when we started like really talking.
Because I was drunk at work.
Yeah. It's like the next day or some shit, and I was just kind of like scraping ice cream.
Yeah, we were both on ice cream.
And yeah,
We were like the only ones down there.
Yeah, and you just started telling me about your night, and like
I blacked out for the first time. So I was like, bro, I blacked out for the first. Hey, I don't know you, but listen to this.
This is a great story for someone that you don't know. So
I think that before that,
we probably worked together like on like fudge or something a couple times.
I feel like I have a memory, and I feel like this was before the hangover day, but it could have been after. But I feel like I have this memory where we were both on fudge, and we've not talked to each other at all at this point. And we're on fudge, and it's just kind of like, hey. And then like we're just standing there, and then you were like, what's your favorite fudge? And I was like, I don't know, like the dark chocolate. And you were like, you ever tried the mint? And I was like, no. And you're like, try it. It's the best. And I tried it. I was like, wow, it's really good. And then like, we were just kind of like, yup. And I think we started talking about Cracker Barrel or something.
As it goes.
And then, the next interaction was me still drunk being like, bro, I blacked out last night.
Oh, Cracker Barrel. There's so many ties to Cracker Barrel.
Caesar also worked at Cracker Barrel.
Does he still work at Cracker Barrel?
Maybe. I have no idea. I don't have Facebook anymore.
I do, but I haven't inquired about it.
Yeah. Pretty much after the day I came in drunk, we were friends.
Yeah, after that point.
I got invited to like... Actually, I feel like you got invited to my apartment for some reason because of Caesar.
I did. So Caesar had invited me to your apartment unknowingly for someone's birthday that like worked at Mass with y'all.
Oh,
and I came with a couple of my friends.
Did we do like fire in the?
Well, you guys did. By the time we went inside, we watched the
Babadook.
Babadook.
It was so funny. Anyways,
speaking of scary movies, though, really quick, have you seen ¡Malignant yet?
No. What'd you think?
Not scary at all.
I heard like the purpose was to be more like a camp, like a 70s horror movie.
It wasn't 70s horror movie at all. It was a joke. Like, it was kind of like...
Do you help?
I forgot what his name is. Something Wan, I think.
James Wan.
Yeah.
He did Conjuring.
Yeah, he did Conjuring. He did Insidious. He did... he made...
Annabelle.
Yeah, he made them billions of dollars. And they gave him a $40 million budget for this. But I think it was basically just a big fuck you to like Hollywood, because literally like up until Act 3 of the movie, it was going good. It was what most would deem as kind of scary. And then Act 3, it just turned into a, not to be a spoiler, but it turned straight into a slaughterfest.
But not like good? Because you don't like like gory shit.
It was, I could watch it because it wasn't like that bad, but
was
like
kind of corny.
Oh,
but that's camp.
It was it was like you start just hysterically laughing because it's like you don't like. I wouldn't say it's bad or good. I think it's just something that you have to experience. Mm-hmm. At least once in your life. It's like Sausage Party.
I'm about to ruin *Malignant*. So Aaron told me like the plot twist is that like she was a fucking twin, and then like the twins like growing out of her head, and like she was the one doing all the murders.
Yeah,
that's so stupid.
Yeah, well, it's so funny though, the way that you like see it go down. Like
she said it was like fucking gross the way it comes out of the head.
Oh, so yes, sorry. Okay. Yeah, but like the way that they basically introduce the character, it's God.
like the guy.
Yeah, it's ACAB as fuck.
It's ACAB?
Yeah.
What does that mean? I mean, I know what ACAB means, but like, how is the character ACAB?
It would be.
What does she want?
I don't know. It would be like kind of spoiling.
Oh God.
Lilu. Sorry.
My arm.
Lilu. Come on.
Oh God, she's gonna hurt me.
She wants the mic. Lilu.
Say something, girly. Tell him. Stop! No.
Lilu.
Go get your Kong. Your Kong's
over here. Over here, Kong.
Go get your Kong.
There she goes.
She had something to say.
She did.
She had something to say. I feel like she was looking for it, and she was like,
yeah,
she came over to me.
Hi. So if people don't mind me, skip this next 30 seconds if you don't want to hear the spoilers. But
I already spoiled it, but go off.
Basically how the character is introduced, like the twin that's growing on her back, is the twin taking control of the body and killing a whole entire police department. Like what 40
was the reason?
Because it was like wanting, like it was investigating like the murders, and like these murders were like how they were like becoming it's so weird. I don't fully understand it, but basically like the murders, like I'm not joking, he killed probably 40 people within 2 minutes.
It's like, how would she have done that?
Lilu, ma'am, come here. Sorry.
That's assault, brother.
Come on.
Get your freaking Kong.
Yeah, get your Kong. See it. Kong. Cong it up.
Cong it up.
Cong it up. So, yeah, very ACAB.
Weird.
So, we love that. But it just, like, was not what you... If you were going into it blind, like I did, you would not fully expect what was going to happen.
But this isn't his first shitty movie. Because remember when we went to go see The Nun? Did he do that movie?
I don't know.
It's in his universe.
Yeah, it's definitely on his spectrum. I think he did do it.
It's on his spectrum.
I think he definitely did do it because it was made by whoever did The Conjuring. And
The Nun sucked.
Well, this isn't bad. It's just like, what the fuck am I watching?
The plot twist you were not impressed by?
No, it wasn't. It was hilarious. Like, it was like, it's like Sausage Party. Like, it's so stupid. Like, it's just one of those movies you have to experience. Oh, yeah.
How did you watch it?
HBO Max.
Oh,
This is not a plug.
Then I'll watch it.
Yeah, you should.
If it's free, fuck it.
Well, it's not free, but...
That's what I'm paying HBO for.
Yeah, exactly.
For $15 a month, I'll watch it. Sorry, 16.
Yeah, I had a HBO. Fuck you, HBO, but that's a different story.
Remember when we went to see The Nun and we both were so excited for it, and then it was so shitty?
Yeah, I feel like I get very excited for scary movies just because
Yeah.
I hope to God that it's going to be a good... Lilu, ma'am.
She's getting pissed at me.
Lilu, come here. No, ma'am. We don't scratch. We're learning. So, like... Oh, I think she might be down for good. Yeah, like, I go into scary movies thinking, like, you know, this is going to be great. Like, we're going to get a good scary movie because it's rare. And 9 times out of 10, I spoke too soon. 9 times out of 10, it's not good.
What's the last good, like, scary movie you saw?
I think maybe One Bedroom.
One Bedroom? I haven't heard of that.
It's pretty good. I don't fully... So I've seen it twice. The first time I saw it was with like some of my friends in Asheville, and we were all drug use is open on here, right?
Yeah.
Ketamine movie night.
Uh-huh.
So we would always like do a bunch of ketamine and like watch scary movies. But yeah, the second time I watched it, I was also doing ketamine. It was my first date with what's an alias we can come up with? My ex-boyfriend.
She was like, what the fuck was that noise?
Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, Bill. So Bill and I were watching One Bedroom.
Was it his suggestion?
In my bedroom. No, it was my suggestion because I didn't fully remember what had happened when I saw it the first time. So I was like, yeah, this like was pretty good. And like I was on a scary movie kick at the time. And so we started watching it, and ended up just like halfway through it, like having sex.
Was it scary sex?
No.
Okay.
We were just like, it just kind of happened. And, yeah. It was an interesting time in my life.
She wants to eat the microphone.
I know.
She's
Girl,
pissed.
Yeah, that's not yours.
The Nun, I was really excited for it because I thought Conjuring 2 was great. It was genuinely very scary.
Oh, yeah.
And The Nun was terrifying in Conjuring 2. So I was like, this movie's got to be great. But it was just so, like, what are we doing? It had some cool parts.
Yeah. I think it just gave it, like, a really lame backstory.
Yeah.
But, like, they kind of did the same thing with, like, well, they, like, I think they were trying to go about, like, how they did Annabelle.
Yeah.
Like, giving the doll,
I
like,
watched the
backstory.
second Annabelle, and I wasn't impressed.
I thought, for some reason, I liked the second Annabelle, but honestly, I could... Is that where they go to, like, the children's home?
Yeah. They had, like, the thing on the stairs for handicapped people that's like the stairs or old people.
Yeah.
And so there's a part where she's like running from something and she like gets on the thing and it's like down the stairs and it's like darkness is following her. And so that was pretty scary because it's like, I don't know, she's just like a little kid and she literally can't like fucking run away.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't fully like. So I have a horrible memory, especially with movies, because
You have Snapchat memory.
yeah, it's like gone. It's like no.
But that's like the only thing I held on to. The rest of it I was kind of like meh.
So I think it definitely like kind of took a different approach from the other movies. I think Annabelle, the original, Conjuring 2, and like I think Annabelle was the scariest out of all of them for me. I remember going
even
to see
from
it.
the Conjurings.
I think so. Like I remember going to see Annabelle in theaters, and we brought like a little rag doll with us, and like I was with Mariah, and we were like 16 or 17 or something when it came out, and like we kept like throwing the doll up in the air like during the jump screams, and like yeah, people behind us were very pissed off because they were like not, and they were not.
Did they say anything to you?
Well, they would scream louder when the doll would fly up in the air because they're just like, what the fuck?
Oh, it would scare them?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
A lot of people don't like the dolls, and it looked very similar.
Was it like a Raggedy Ann doll?
Kind of. Yeah.
That's what the original Annabelle doll was.
So I don't know, but it was a good time. I mean, those are probably like the last like super memorable scary movies. Like,
yeah, I didn't want to see Annabelle because I literally thought it was just gonna be like a fucking possessed doll running around. So I was like, that's not scary to me. I don't want to see it. And then like, I remember on campus they had like, it wasn't a red box. It was literally green.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So Aaron's like cousin came up and they wanted to rent a movie and they were like, oh, they have Annabelle. Like, let's see. I was like, fine, whatever. Fuck it. And we watched it on like a tiny TV in the dorm. Dude, it scared the fuck out of me. Like I was like yelling.
Dude, yeah. I mean, it's a good. All of those movies are
Do you
so good.
like remember Annabelle?
Kind of.
Bro, the part so the part where she like goes to put shit in the basement in like that storage unit, and then there's like a creepy thing where like she hears a baby crying and like something grabs her hand, and so she gets on the elevator and like the door's shut, but then it opens and she's on the same floor.
Yeah.
And it won't move. So she, and it looks like there's something like standing in the shadows. So she like fucking has to run up the corridor, and every time she like looks down, she can like see like a claw coming up the stairs, and then bro. So on the tiny TV, when I saw it, so she like falls and looks down the stairs. And on the tiny TV, I always thought it was like just a dark staircase, and then there's like the flash of lightning, and it's like on the ceiling right there. And it was like, holy fuck, that's scary. But so I made my mom watch Annabelle, and we watched it on the big ass TV. And so I didn't even know that in the part where like before it flashes to it's on the ceiling, it was at the bottom of the stairs. It's literally at the bottom of the stairs, like just staring at her, and then it cuts to, oh my God, I was like,
fuck that.
It's even scarier than I thought it was.
I like any sort of movie that'll get me like actually terrified. Like, love it. It's just so hard these days.
Have you ever seen The Descent?
I have not.
Oh, it's my favorite.
I saw Silence of the Lambs for the first time.
It's more of like a thriller.
Yeah, but it was so good.
It's good. It's really good.
So
but it's not really scary.
I mean, Hannibal, I think, is like a scary concept.
Yeah. Did you watch the show Hannibal?
No, it was too graphic for me.
Okay, yeah, it is very
I tried to
gory.
watch the first episode. I had to watch
so
it 3
good,
different
though.
times. Like, I would pause it like 10 minutes in and be like, it's like everyone was telling me, like, it's so good.
It really is amazing.
Yeah, so I've heard. And, like, I could not get through half of the first episode.
It's so gory. It's, like, shockingly gory.
Yeah, like, the first 10 minutes, I had to turn it off. And then I, like, watched another 10 minutes, had to turn it off, and continue from there. And, like, had to turn it off again. I was like, I gave it 3 chances. Like, I can't stomach
I tried.
this. I tried.
Jackson cannot do gore, dead bodies, dead animals, lots of blood. Cannot do it.
Yeah, that is not my thing. And
that's fine. We respect you. We still love you.
I mean, like, I think that's a good thing that it's not my thing.
What if you're like
telling.
really into it?
Yeah, I think that's questionable then. Like, there was definitely some blood and guts in Malignant, but not guts necessarily.
But you said it was
definitely
kind of corny, so.
Yeah, it was corny. It was like...
The realistic shit is where you're like...
Yeah, that...
Oh my God.
Hannibal's too realistic. Can't do that.
Hannibal's so good.
It's not.
Okay, The Nun. The only part that like really stuck out to me in The Nun was, remember the part where they're in the graveyard and like the bell scene?
Oh yeah.
There's like one bell, and so he's trying to find it, and then it's like all the bells start going off. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool as well.
There was like a few cool but it was mostly just jump scares, and that's what made me mad because I feel like Annabelle, Conjuring, Conjuring 2, they did not rely on jump scares. They relied on suspense.
Yeah. I think that's where they differed.
Yeah.
And for this one, like, I mean, I know it has nothing to do with like the other movies. It just relied on nothing. Like, well, maybe like this, like, I think it was like the suspense of like what the fuck is going on, like, because it was a clusterfuck. So like there could have been like numerous different outcomes. And like what they decided to go with was just so fucking batshit. Like towards the, like at the end of the movie, like towards the end of it, like the last 40 minutes, it's just kind of like it's not what you think was gonna happen. And like it, I don't want to say it ruined it. I mean, it ruined any sort of like fear factor that was incorporated into it, but it was hilarious. Like
I kind of want to watch it now.
No, yeah, it's totally worth watching. But like, just for the pure, like, I think it's gonna be like one of those like weird cult films that like
I could see
people
that.
think it's like just.
I saw people shit talking it and then being like, even though I didn't like it the first time I watched it, like later in the day I was like, I kind of want to rewatch it.
I wouldn't rewatch it necessarily, but I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah,
it was just like it was an experience. Like that's all I've got to say.
That's fair.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
definitely like sucked you in for the last little bit because it's a long movie. It's 2 hours. Yeah,
I'll give it a try at some point, but it's gonna be a completely different experience because now I know the plot twist.
Well, definitely eat some edibles or something.
Yeah,
because it's worth it. I mean, it's not something you should really watch sober. It's not worth watching sober.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Okay, let's transition
Rewind.
away from scary movies because I'll talk about scary movies all night. So, okay, we're at this ice cream shop in the summer of 2017.
Yes, back to where we were.
And I actually had a really big crush on Jackson. Really,
twist.
really big. Like when you invite me to your place, I would pick out my outfit and then be like, "Do you think he'll think I'm cute in this?" And one time you complimented my shirt and I was like, it fucking worked.
Dang.
But then, I don't know if you're comfortable with this.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, wait, I can't remember. You were definitely fucked up both times.
Yeah, I was on Molly.
But it was like 2 nights in a row. But it wasn't Molly both nights.
Oh, no, it wasn't Molly both nights.
I think you were just really drunk the first one.
Yeah.
Told me that you were bi.
Yes.
I was like, okay.
Facts.
Still a chance. And then the very next night with a different group of people and I was there, you were like, oh no, it was just me, you, and Cassandra.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, I think I just like boys. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, like every gay person I feel like through some sort of transitional point of coming out is always like, I'm bi at first. And like, it's not true.
What are you trying to say?
Bi people do exist.
Yeah, this is bi erasure at its finest.
Yeah. Bi people do
You're
exist.
literally homophobic.
I'm biphobic, okay? Get it straight.
That's fucked up. To say the S word just then?
Straight. We don't use that language in this house.
No.
Straight people aren't real.
Straight people are a myth.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I mean, like, I definitely.
I get what you're saying.
I know. I mean, I know bi people. Like, I thought at one point I was bisexual.
I've met a bi person in real life.
Person. It's crazy. No, I mean, like,
I have bi friends.
Yeah, I have bi friends, bro. I can say that.
I can say the F word.
Yeah. That's the whole reason I actually just like, just came up as being gay. I was like, I want that.
That's what my brother said, that I'm pretending to be bi so that I can say the F word.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I found out the hard way. It doesn't work like that. Like when I was 14 watching gay porn, turns out like I wasn't just questioning and just curious and turned on by weird things. No, I'm actually gay. So.
Wow. I think it's because you watched gay porn, it made you gay.
I don't know.
I think you chose to be gay because I think gay is a choice.
Yeah. Yeah, that part.
That part.
Like, ugh, I'm just, I mean, like when I came out, like, I think one of the hardest things for like, I'm not putting my dad on blast for this because like, I mean, like his exposure to LGBT community is definitely very limited. So like, I mean, like he's completely, I mean, obviously we're going through a rough patch right now. About the sexuality aspect, like he's definitely like fine with it, but like I remember when I first came out, like, which is not long ago, it was January 2nd of 2021.
This year?
Yeah. To my parents, at least. Immediately it was just like, wait, so is it a choice or is it not? And I was like, no, it's not really a choice.
You're the first gay person to get encountered, and he was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta ask this question."
Well, I mean, like he's known like so many gay people throughout his life. I mean, like my mom's got so many gay friends, and like it's not that like he hadn't been around it. It's just like he's exposed to someone that he's comfortable enough to like ask that question, because he had apparently some, not to blast the internet with this information, I guess like questioning episodes growing up.
Whoa, your dad's bisexual?
Yeah. No, he is not. Yeah, no, we've talked about it, but like, yeah, so basically like it was just an opportunity for him to ask questions that like he hadn't been able to about actually being gay, which was awkward, but it was like fine. Like I'm always down to answer some awkward questions, as long as it's like not too gruesome for me. If they were to, well,
did it shock you when he asked you that?
it was just kind of funny. Not gonna lie, like,
what if you just looked at him and you were like, it is a choice?
he probably would have been like, oh well, okay, like,
why would you choose?
No, I think he like just needed some sort of confirmation within himself about it, because it wasn't a choice. I mean, like when I was growing up, like like thinking back, like I mean, I definitely exhibited like,
you can say the F word. Just kidding.
Fair. Some, like, if I were a parent, like, I don't think well, okay, so I grew up in the South in a small town where anyone that's not straight or like outside of like a normal sexuality spectrum is going to be ridiculed, like criticized, whatever.
They're going to hell.
Yeah, they're going to hell. All of it.
They're just a rebel.
Yeah, they're just, it's a phase.
That's what my mom said when I told her I was bi. She was like, "You're so rebellious. I knew something like this would happen."
Okay.
I was like, "All right."
Okay, girl.
Okay.
Well, yeah, like I like that's kind of like what I thought it was like growing up. I was like, okay, like this is just a phase, because like that's what everyone was like, you can't be like this, blah blah blah. Not my family, but like just like the society, like the atmosphere in which I grew up.
Yeah, small town.
Small town. So I'm like, once I went to college, I even still had a hard time with it, because like I was still in a small town pretty close to where I grew up, and like I didn't think like the thought process behind it was like any different. So like that's why I took it. It was a struggle for me. I mean, I don't know how we got into a deep dive of,
I mean, honestly, like the local vibes of Boone are that, but like the college atmosphere was completely accepting.
But I think like it's like who I surrounded myself with initially in college was not of that nature. It was like, yeah, it was not that. And I did get myself out of that after like my sophomore year of college. Fortunately, I think summer 2017. Yeah, no, literally that kind of like changed the game for me.
Yeah, because you came out to a lot of people.
Yeah, that's like the main summer that I started coming out to people.
I was so honored that you came out to me. Even though I was like, damn it, I don't have a shot. I was like, oh, that means we're good friends because he told me.
Yeah, I mean, like at that point I was kind of like, anyone knew that I was meeting, like I was just letting them know, because I wanted that to be a part of like who I was, or not like like, oh, I'm the gay kid, but
No, like
like I
showing
just
all
wanted,
sides of
like,
yourself,
yeah,
like
exactly.
being
I
able to
just-
be your authentic self.
exactly.
Yeah, definitely. And also not to keep making it about me.
Oh, go crazy.
I'm really glad that you came out to me before I like had the awkward interaction where I was like, hey, I like you, do you like me? Because then when you were like, no, like I'm gay, or if you were just like, no, then like even if you were like, but let's still be friends, I have so much anxiety that I would not have been able to.
See, I've had that situation with a lot of people.
And it sucks.
It sucks. And like,
And we wouldn't be here right now.
exactly. Well, I mean, we could have been. We can't.
I'm telling you we wouldn't, because I would have felt so like rejected and like
So basically, she's saying that me coming out is the only reason that we're friends.
Yeah.
Sounds straight phobic to me. What is that, heterophobic?
I'm saying the sequence of events worked out for us.
Yeah. I mean,
but it also made me feel closer to you and stuff, and I feel like
yeah, like I think like that summer especially, like I was in need of a blossoming friendship of some sort. Just because like at that point, like a lot of my friendships had been focused around either shitty individuals that I had met like while in portraying myself as straight, or hometown people. And like some of my hometown people knew, but not everyone.
Yeah.
But I actually got outed by quite a few people from my hometown. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Well, yeah, it's not something I would like bring up because I try not to be like mad about it. And I'm not, like, it's at the end of the day, it kind of just like saved some work for me.
Yeah. Was this like before you came out to your parents?
Yeah. I mean, this was like summer 2017, like
Oh, I
late
did not know that.
2017, early 2018. Yeah. I never talked about it much outside of that because I knew it's a controversial topic of like within the gay community or any LGBT community. Well, all of the LGBT community.
Did they out you like in a like were they trying to like be hurtful?
No, not trying to be hurtful, but like just trying
They were just
to
like, oh, fun fact.
provide like a better explanation of why I was the way I am almost, if that makes
Oh.
sense. Not in like a bad way, but like, you know, I wasn't like actively like at the time or around the time, like a little bit before, there was the last female individual that I had hooked up with or attempted to.
Was she saying stuff?
No, she didn't know, but like
Oh, okay.
she was saying stuff to her friends about like why I was like not super interested. And
That
so some of
sucks.
my other friends were like curious, and one of my other friends knew.
And they
Like-
just told them?
Yeah, it's just of like
Aw.
well, I mean, it's fine, honestly. It just kind of like saved me some work, like.
Yeah, but in the moment when you're still, you know, kind of in the
Well,
closet.
it was just weird because like they approached me about it, and they were just kind of like, I know you're gay, and I was just like,
Whoa.
well, at the time I was saying bi.
Yeah.
But they're like,
So you're
no,
like,
you're
whoa,
gay.
whoa.
They're like, no, you're gay. And I was like, I'm bi. And they're like,
Put a
no,
B on
you're
that
gay.
bitch.
Yeah.
I'm bae.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm bae.
I'm
bae.
guy.
So yeah, it was.
That's crazy. I did not know about that.
Yeah. Well, no.
Now everyone knows. Now the 8 people that watch this know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it was interesting. I mean, like, coming to terms with sexuality was definitely something like that was a struggle, and kind of still not as much anymore,
Yeah.
but
Now you're like figuring out what that like looks like for you.
yeah, now I'm just having fun.
just I almost said just fucking.
I mean, kind of.
Jackson has entered his hoe phase. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fully hoe, but
Half hoe.
I mean, like, even then, it's a hoe phase isn't real. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a social construct that is.
What is a hoe?
I don't know. I mean,
A
like,
garden tool?
if I want to be fun, be fun. If I want to have fun and be safe, then like,
Fuck it,
that's my
literally.
business, not anyone else's. Like,
Yeah.
also, that brings me on to the next topic of, sorry, not next topic, but so I tried to go on PrEP recently.
I don't know what that is.
So it's an antiviral drug that a lot of like the gay community takes Well, not a lot, but it's pretty common. Like, they have commercials about it, like, on normal TV. So, like, Truvada or, like, Discovery or something. Discovery. So I went to the doctor to discuss it, and I basically, like, got a prescription for it from my doctor, and my health insurance, which I work for a healthcare company here, and, like, our health insurance wouldn't cover it. $3,000 a month.
Whoa.
It's an anti-HIV drug, and, like,
oh wow.
So basically, like, I mean, it's used obviously for protecting yourself, and, like, there's also PEP, so, like, post, like, exposure, whatever the other P is. So that's, like, for people with HIV, it helps them become, like, undetectable, meaning they can't, like, transfer to other people. But anyways, like, so expensive, and, like, should not be a thing. Yeah,
$3,000 a month.
Yeah, so
Holy
I'm
shit.
not on it.
Damn.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I did not know that was even a medicine.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. Some people tend to, like, abuse it in a way of, like, I don't know. I mean, it's like it's I don't know. It's something. I don't know. I haven't told you about that, so I just thought I'd bring it up. Why not now?
Hell yeah. I mean, not hell yeah, because, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what? Why would you not just cover it?
Yeah, fuck you, Blue
Fucking
Cross.
cover it. That's
Blue
literally
Cross Blue
homophobic.
Shield. Yeah, literally. Like, there's, like, a bunch of grants and stuff out there, and, like, I applied for some to, like, because I can't afford that.
Yeah.
Like, fortunately, I like, love my job and everything, but, like, well, I don't love my job, but, I mean, I like.
It's fine for right
position.
now.
Yeah, I'm in a good position, and, like, I thought this would be something that is accessible to me that I fortunately thought I had the access to, but this just goes to show how behind we are with all of this.
Big pharma.
Big fucking pharma.
Yeah.
I think that's, like, the drug that actually like Martin Shkreli or whatever. Oh, never mind. He, like, got in trouble because he bought out, like, this HIV drug company and, like, started charging, like, $50,000 a month for the prescription.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, he's in prison, so, for that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. All right.
Sorry.
Sucks to be gay.
So I've heard.
Why would I choose this?
Yeah, why would I choose this, Dad?
Why would I choose to pay $3,000 a month to protect myself?
Yeah, fuck that. So, yeah, I'm just sticking to condoms.
That sucks, though. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's nothing to, like. I'm not, like, it's fine. Well, it's whatever.
Maybe one day you will work for a company that gives you health insurance that covers it.
Maybe.
I'm going to manifest that for you.
I'm just going to include it in the healthcare plan that we're rebuilding currently.
Yeah, you just slip it in.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Truvada.
Is that illegal?
What?
For you to slip it in?
No, I mean, I'm literally, like, helping rebuild, like, the healthcare coverage. So I'm going to be like, well, I don't know if I would actually, because it would 100% out me to the company, which, like, is, like, fine. Like, if someone were, like, I just don't want my personal life to be wrapped up in my professional life. I mean, like, obviously, if I was, like, in a married, or, like, in a long-term relationship right now, like, that's one thing. Like, I'd be honest about it. But, like, right now, like, I'm not trying to, like, create conflict in my work environment, because there's definitely some questionable people.
Does that suck that like causes conflict?
Yeah, I'm like,
it's so stupid.
If I want to suck dick, I'll suck dick. Like,
yeah.
Fuck off. Suck my dick.
Yeah. If you don't like sucking dick, don't suck a dick.
Don't suck a dick.
That's it.
I like sucking dick.
Don't
so
suck clit. Dick. Don't suck dick if you don't want to.
I don't like clit, so I don't like. I don't like clit, but I'll suck a dick. All right, next topic. Hooded penises.
What'd you say?
I said hooded penises.
I've never encountered one.
Yeah, I've encountered one recently.
How was it?
It was very interesting. When he pulled his pants down, I didn't have any reaction other than interesting.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Face to face with his dick?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, like, this
was
is
he like, thanks?
wild. No, he was just like, yeah, like, I don't know.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I was just like, honestly, like, I'm jealous. Because, like, it's pretty cool, except I didn't know what to do. I had to get a tutorial.
You're like watching a YouTube video like on your phone while you've got the dick in your hand.
Yeah, literally. I mean, like, I literally had to ask him. I was like, I really don't know what to do. Like, show me.
Is it much different than a non, like, what you do? Is it much different than a non-hooded penis?
Yeah, I mean, like, so apparently sometimes, so the skin doesn't fully, like, pull back sometimes, so you have to, like, pull it back yourself. And, like, hold it back. And, like, it'll, like, if you let go, like, well, I don't know, I've only experienced one, but, like, it'll, like, recover itself. Like, the skin will go back over the head.
I'm imagining, like, remember when you were a kid and there was, like, that toy that was shaped like this, and it, like, just kept turning over?
Yeah.
That's
like,
what I imagine it's like.
Like, the fucking, basically, like, equivalent of, like, a child's sex toy. Like,
You know someone put their dick in that.
oh, for sure. Like, that's, like... Yeah, no, 100%. That definitely has happened.
DIY hooded penis.
So that's essentially what it's like. You have to, like, literally pull it back like that. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. It's funny to look at. Because, like, I don't know. It's
okay,
foreign.
did you suck the penis?
Yeah.
Does it make a difference that way?
So...
Just more skin?
Yeah, more skin. Apparently it's way more sensitive, so like they really like it, especially if some tongue work is involved. If anyone out here needs some tips.
I have heard that getting circumcised like cuts down sensitivity by like a lot.
Yeah. So like I think the skin that covers it is not necessarily more sensitive. It just covers the head of the penis, and like I hate saying penis, dick.
The wiener.
Yeah, the pee-pee. That's my favorite. So it covers the head of the pee-pee. And the PP is what's sensitive, so like it has less exposure to contact, if that makes sense. So like, I don't know. Apparently it's a thing though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Hell fucking yeah.
Yeah. So.
Word. Word.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it again.
Try before you buy.
Yeah, I mean, don't knock it until you try it. So. I tried it and I like it.
Okay, next subject. What's your dream blunt rotation?
Dream blunt rotation. Okay.
Yeah. Like 3 to 5 people.
Lindsay Lohan.
Wow.
Right off the bat.
Wait, Lindsay Lohan in what era?
Like Mean Girls era.
Beautiful. Top of her game.
Paris Hilton, early 2000s. right before their beef.
Yeah.
Because like once they start, well, even during their beef, it was kind of funny because they like pretended to go out as friends one time and like they just weren't friends. I don't know. It's pretty funny.
I don't know any of this. I didn't even know they had beef.
They did. They're not friends anymore, or maybe they are like on paper, but they're like not friends. But like they were like really good friends around like when Mean Girls was getting filmed. But
so Mean Girls era, Paris Hilton.
Mean Girls era. See 3 to 5 people. I need at least one more. Probably just to throw in some drama. Probably Casey Anthony.
What?
I mean, like, I just have so many questions. Like,
oh my. That scared me.
Okay, hi. Yeah, there's so many questions there that just we need answers.
I thought you were gonna say like Amanda Bynes or like
dude, I was
Azalea
probably
Banks.
going on both of those. Honestly,
That's the 5.
That's the 5. That is just chaos.
Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton, Casey Anthony, Amanda Bynes, and Azalea Banks. Wow, this shit is a girl blunt.
Yeah, I mean, like that's like. Drama.
Okay, second question.
Okay.
Do you have a nightmare blunt rotation?
Probably. Okay, so what's the McColgan dude?
Like Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, that dude, that one from Home Alone.
The guy who got molested by Michael Jackson but won't admit it.
Apparently, sure. Yeah, that one. Let's see. I'm gonna. What's Britney Spears' little sister?
Jamie Lynn.
Jamie Lynn. Yeah, definitely Jamie Lynn.
She looks so grumpy.
Yeah, she's pissed. Don't wake her up.
Queen.
Let's see who else. Okay.
Hi, sisters.
Oh my god, yeah, James Charles. Oh my god. Actually, no, Trisha Paytas. Actually, I would want her, I think, in my good blunt rotation. I think I would swap her for... Okay, I have a whole new idea for it. Okay,
Dream blunt rotation.
No, Dream blunt rotation stays the same.
Okay.
Casey Anthony, we're switching for Trisha Paytas.
Okay.
Horrible, terrifying blunt rotation. It's gonna be a lot of horrible YouTubers. James Charles, for sure. Mm-hmm. Shane Dawson. Jeffree Stars. Stairs. Jeffrey Epstein, pre-suicide.
I hate that YouTuber.
Yeah, fuck that YouTuber. Dude, he's so cringe. And dude, I would just beat David Dobrik's ass. Like, he has such a punchable face to me. Probably Armie Hammer.
Wow.
Yeah. I think Armie Hammer is just kind of like, oh, you're kind of hot, and then it's like, oh, the cannibal side.
Oh, you're a crazy person.
Yeah, you're psychotic.
That's why you look like that.
Yeah. Like, you know, every hot person comes with extreme baggage.
And stomach issues.
Yeah, so apparently his is just being born into a multi-million-dollar family and loving to eat human beings.
Yeah.
So, can't relate.
Can't relate.
If you can relate, you probably... we're going to block you, so sorry.
You're banned off my page.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
What about yours?
Sisters.
Start with a dream.
Dream. Probably as like a BOGO for one, Inya and Drew Phillips.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that'll count as two, because I don't think I can think of that many people. Inya and Drew. I don't. Amine? I don't know. I can't really. No, probably all the guys from Workaholics.
Nice. As one should.
I can't really. I feel like Lindsay Lohan was a good one.
Dude, Lindsay's fire.
Lindsay is fire. I can't really. I can't even like think of. I feel like celebrities that I like, I don't know if they would be any fun if they were high.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just turn into douchebags.
Or like they would freak out.
Yeah.
Like I love Emma Chamberlain, but I just feel like she would have an anxiety attack.
Yeah. I would smoke a blunt with Casey Musgraves.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah. I would eat acid with her.
I thought you said I would eat ass with her.
I would eat ass with her.
You could wine and dine.
Yeah.
God, I don't know. But then other people, like Amine smokes weed. But like, I would just be too intimidated. I wouldn't have a good time. You know what I mean? I'd be having an anxiety attack.
I'm trying to think of like celebrity stoners. What about Seth Rogen? I feel like he would just be creepy.
I think he would be fun. Not James Franco would be creepy.
Yeah. Okay, scratch that. Seth would not be.
I would smoke weed with Zac Efron.
I would too, as well. Does he smoke weed?
I have no idea.
I think he probably
He used to do coke.
Oh well, he probably smokes weed.
He had work done on his face too.
Yeah, he definitely did. Hunter Schafer.
Oh my, Zendaya. The whole cast of Euphoria, basically. That's my dream blunt rotation.
There we go.
Is everyone from Euphoria except for Nate Jacobs. Fuck him.
He's so hot though.
He's so hot, but he scares me.
He's so tall. This is coming from a tall person.
He's so scary.
Are they dating?
I think they dated for a little bit. But they're not anymore. I'm pretty sure she's dating Tom Holland now.
I don't know who that is.
The new Spider-Man. They're in the Spider-Man movies together.
Okay.
But they've done like 3, and I don't think she dated him for the first couple.
Good for them.
So they've known each other for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
But now she's doing a movie with Timothée Chalamet. Ooh, with
Chalamet.
I feel like Timothée would be fun to smoke weed with.
Timothée would be interesting. I feel like he would kind of get a little... I feel like he's like the type of person that's like... I don't want to say like would probably have some sort of like cocky attitude, but like you would get almost egotistical when he's high.
And when I see him in interviews, he gives me the vibe that he kind of has like a lot of anxiety, and he's just like very nervous.
True, yeah.
Because he kind of does like awkward like laughter and like it's like like.
Yeah. I mean, that is very true. I mean, like
I could see him either being really chill when he smokes weed, or like getting like a lot of energy and wanting to like freestyle for you.
Facts.
Or having a panic attack.
And all those we don't want.
Yeah. Yeah, all of those are horrible.
Yeah.
But I feel like it could also kind of be fun. Okay, Zendaya. Zendaya's in my fucking dream
Okay,
rotation.
yeah.
Hunter
Okay,
Schafer was a
confirmed.
great one.
Okay, Zendaya, Drew, Enya. Do we add any more Mine?
No, he wouldn't fit.
Yeah, I think the vibe would be a little off.
Let me think. Do you know who Curtis Connor is?
Is he from Vine?
Yeah, but now he's a YouTuber. He's adorable and he's so funny. And he doesn't smoke weed, but I would add him to my blunt. I want good vibes in my dream blunt rotation.
Yeah.
Yours was chaotic.
Yeah.
You want to talk shit. That's what it is.
No, I want to hear people talk shit. I want to hear.
I just want like
for people to like.
I just want like good vibe, funny people.
What about Brittany?
Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm. I know we mentioned James.
Okay,
Bond,
she would be fucking hilarious because she's like,
so too.
"Hey guys, so I'm just thinking about."
Yeah.
Literally, if I just heard her voice, I would be laughing. If she walked in low-rise jeans, I would be like, "That's hilarious." That's the best
All
bit
denim.
I've seen.
Fucking.
I'd be like, "You were married to someone named K-Fed."
Yeah, yeah.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, no, I would love that. She's free now.
She's
getting free.
She's getting free. Okay, Nightmare, definitely James Charles. Do you know who Lele Pons is?
Oh yeah.
Lele Pons is in mine. I think Trisha Paytas would be my nightmare.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she wouldn't shut up.
I know. It would be, and she would just be saying lies. She would just be saying crazy stuff.
But it'd be kind of funny. It'd be like smoking with Caesar.
Bro, you didn't have to smoke with Caesar for him to lie.
Oh, I smoked with Caesar. Oh yeah, for
I'm
him
saying
to
he's just
lie,
a
yeah.
pathological liar.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, definitely James Charles. Probably David Dobrik would be in mine.
Yeah, I think he would.
He would make me mad.
Yeah, I would just want to punch him.
He would make me really mad. But I think that if he smoked weed, he would probably have a panic attack.
I think so too. I mean, does he not smoke weed? I feel like all people that live in California should smoke weed, but they just don't.
I feel like he did like in high school, but he doesn't, and he really doesn't drink. But I'm not a fan of him anymore, so he could have changed.
Yeah, I just feel like if you live in California, you might as well take advantage of it while the rest of us are suffering. And
yeah, I feel like some creative types, like, I don't,
drunks versus alcoholics.
like they don't partake in anything because
Oh.
like they're so scared of like, I don't know, like losing something,
True.
some kind of edge. I don't know. I don't know.
Don't know.
But
Would you smoke with a queen of England?
no, I'd beat her ass. Wait, what's a blunt rotation of dead people? David Bowie. No?
I mean, sure.
Okay,
I don't
no.
really know anything about. I don't care about David.
He had
Bowie
lupus.
enough. He had lupus.
I only care about David Bowie because I loved Labyrinth. That was like my favorite childhood movie.
I don't even know what that is.
Do you know who Jim Henson is?
No.
Okay. He's like a famous like puppet guy. He did like the Dark Crystal, Labyrinth. I'm pretty sure he did all of Sesame Street. No. The Muppets. He did like
Know
all the
that.
puppets for the Muppets.
Heath Ledger,
Princess Diana.
Princess Diana for sure.
John Benet Ramsey.
Who's that? Is that the dude from the Hunger Games?
I think that's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh yeah, that totally is.
John Benet Ramsey is the 6-year-old who died, and then like I'm pretty sure the brother killed her, but the family covered it up. I'm sorry, it was a fucked up. I was trying to be funny.
I mean,
That's why I immediately laughed because I was like, that wasn't good. He said, "Is that the guy from the Hunger Games?"
oh shit. I mean, like I couldn't even finish off the rest of mine. Like, who's dead these days?
Martin Luther King Jr.
What's the dude from
Mac
Queen?
Miller.
Mac Miller for sure.
Finn. Wait.
Finn.
Finn. Wait, he played Finn. Corey Monteith.
Yes. Him.
But now fucking 3 people from Glee have died. One of them
The
was
other
a
one's,
suicide.
Like, yeah, I was about to say, wasn't he the one that like molested someone?
No. He died of an overdose.
He did?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like
Corey Monteith.
No, he didn't molest someone, did he?
No. The guy who played Puck, whose name's Mark Saling,
Mm-hmm.
he got caught for child pornography, and I think he was going to go to jail.
Oh.
And he killed himself. And then
so he did kill himself.
Yeah, and then Naya Riviera, she like that was the most recent one where like her and her kid went out on a boat,
Oh yeah.
and then she like drowned, but it was like weird.
They got sucked into like a rip current or something.
It was something crazy.
Or some shit.
It was something really weird, and like people were pulling like the CCTV footage, and like something just wasn't adding up. There was like a bunch of weird characters, and so there's gonna be conspiracy theorists about everything. So I just don't know.
Bush did 9/11.
Bush did 9/11.
Period. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So how about those Twin Towers?
Yeah, who's dead nowadays? I'd smoke weed with everyone who died in 9/11.
They deserve it.
All 2,800 of them.
Yeah, something like that. I would even smoke with the fucking people driving the plane, flying the plane.
Who hijacked the plane?
No. I mean, they didn't hijack it. They just flew it. It's not hijacking if it's, like, easily done, accomplished.
Oh my god. You just got canceled, bro.
I got 9/11 canceled. Continue.
Okay, I just learned recently that, like, first of all, it blows my mind that not that many people died in 9/11. Like, the way they acted about 9/11, I thought hundreds of thousands of people died.
Oh, yeah, no, it was like 2,000.
And then it wasn't until this year that I, like, looked it up. Because, like, they were saying with COVID, like, we've already, like, literally hundreds of 9/11s have happened. And I was like, that's insane.
Yeah, probably thousands.
And so I was like,
point.
how many people died in 9/11? And it was, like, 2,800. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty crazy that they managed to, like, smash planes into, like, a building or 2 buildings. Or multiple buildings.
2 planes into 2 buildings?
Well, there's others too. They flew a plane into
in the Pentagon. Yeah.
And then they were trying to throw one into the White House, but I mean, Bush was in fucking Florida anyways, so it is what it is.
All right, subject change. So, in summer of 2017, Jackson and I were hanging out this one day, and we got a pizza. Was it Papa John's? Because you were banned from Domino's at your apartment. So we were sharing a Papa John's, probably a large, right? We were sharing a large Papa John's pizza.
Definitely large. Sorry.
Having a good time. I forgot you didn't have your mic in your hand. Sorry. And Caesar came over. Caesar had, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Caesar did acid for the first time with a coworker that he barely knew at their house that he had never been at, while their boyfriend was there that they had never met and they were actually pretty scared of.
Yeah, first of all, asking for a horrible time.
Yeah. He was just a drug fiend. But, like, so he spent his entire trip thinking that, like, convinced that the boyfriend was gonna kill them. And so he came to Jackson's place while he was, like, do you think he was still, like, tripping a little bit?
Probably a tiny bit, like, definitely coming off of it, but, like,
and
he brought them with him.
Yeah, which was, like, awkward. It was fine. But
yeah, it was fine if he didn't say that he thought he was going to be a murder victim. Like,
did he say that in front of him?
Yeah. He was, like, started freaking out. He was like, I thought you were going to kill me.
He probably thought it would, like, loosen the mood a little bit if he was like honest, kind of, to be like, that's why I was weird for the past 8 hours. I thought you were gonna murder me. But so he and he kept saying I was tripping balls.
I was tripping balls, bro.
He's like, I was tripping balls. But he told us about how like they went out on the deck to like smoke a cigarette, and he said he was like fucking shaking, and he like literally thought in his brain like the guy's gonna come through the door to try to kill us, and he literally was like, if that door opens, I'm gonna jump off of this fucking deck.
People that shouldn't eat acid,
dude. And so then the couple drop him off and they leave, and so he's sitting there talking to us and we're eating our pizza, and I was literally about to be like, hey, do you want a piece of our pizza? And he looks at us and he goes, hey, can you give me your entire pizza? And we were like, we can give you a piece of the pizza. And he was like, no, if you give me a piece, I'm gonna want more, so just give me the entire thing and I'll order you guys another pizza. And we were like, no. Order your own fucking pizza. Who asked for their entire pizza?
Psychos.
Tripping balls.
Like yeah, like
it
where do you
blew my
even
mind.
the confidence behind that question is just like kind of like what blows me away, because like that is something that he would probably normally ask anyone, like, hey, can I just take your food and like all of your food basically, and like maybe order you another pizza? Probably not, but
yeah. Wasn't there a couple situations where people like, oh yeah, Cassandra like got him weed, and then he was like, oh, I can't get money out because my parents watch my account, and then he was like, I'll just buy you cookout to pay back for the weed, and then he bought her like one cookout. A lot of sketchy shit. A lot of sketchy,
but it's kind of funny though.
It's
like,
so funny.
It's like Facebook comedy.
We don't have much time because my laptop's about to die.
It's very sad.
But so I also want to talk about when Jackson and I did shrooms together.
Fun times. So
I was so scared.
Well, there's two instances. There's one time where I was a little bit scared at one point. Remember? So when you got scared, it was when we ate a lot of shrooms.
Uh-huh. We ate shrooms together at a different time?
Yeah, we ate a little bit of shrooms also at an uncle's house. Oh, wait. So
we did do that. I forgot.
Yeah. So the first time though was definitely.
Oh, you were scared at the farm?
Well, I wasn't scared, but like I was definitely like having like a weird, like a rougher trip. Like that's why I was more quiet and stuff. Remember?
Yeah. It's like we were like across from each other, staring at each other, and it was like you were in focus, but then crazy shit was happening behind you.
Yeah. Like the mountains and shit. Like
it was so pretty, but it was like, okay.
Yeah. I ate shrooms recently.
Really?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was.
Was that Red Rocks?
No, it was here in Charlotte. Like the week after, I was pretty spunion. It was good though. I mean, like my friend grew some shrooms and he made them into cookies and cream chocolate bars.
Whoa, that's cool.
It was super gas.
A good time?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh yeah.
I like
shrooms are, I think, my favorite.
Yeah, it was good. It was definitely like, I mean, it wasn't therapeutic in that session, but it was fun. I mean, I'll leave it at that. But
yeah. Okay, when we did the first time together, and did we have a lot?
We ate like 2.5 grams each, I think.
Yeah. So
like, I mean, like for shrooms for me, that's like my perfect dose.
Yeah. I was still a newbie, I think.
I mean, yeah, shrooms were definitely something that this still is terrifying for me. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like you're either gonna have a really good time or you're gonna have like a really rough time.
Yeah.
Because acid is like pretty like straightforward.
Yeah.
Shrooms new.
I had a hood on. I had a hood on the entire time that we were doing shrooms, and like I refused to look behind me because I forgot that I had a hood on and the hood was black. So I thought, like, in my peripheral vision where everything was black, I thought that behind me was just complete darkness. So I refused to turn around.
Naturally, as one should.
Refused. Okay, but I do remember, so we were watching like Off the Air or something on your TV, and I think you might have also had trippy lights going.
Yeah.
And so we were both like sitting there watching Off the Air, trippy lights are going, and then it was like, I swear to God, we both saw the same like visual at the same time, and because like I saw it, and then you were like, "Whoa, did you see that?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, it was crazy.
Fun times all around.
And then we just did a shit ton of whippets.
Yeah, those.
I just kept pulling out more boxes, and you were like, "Holy fuck!"
Those peak whippet phase.
Yeah, and then we just turned on the office and passed out.
Yeah, I mean, once like.
But like, you were so talkative, and I was like I just kept being like, I feel like I'm supposed to respond, but I can't talk right now. And you were like, no, it's fine. Blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, I'm listening to you, but I can't say anything back.
Like probably the last memorable trip I had in Boone, at least like super strong, was with my friend like Mariah. And
when
like,
you guys had the orange or the lemon,
yeah, the extract thing or whatever.
Yeah. Sorry, 5%.
Okay, so we should wrap it up.
Sorry, continue though.
But it was very intense, and I was also very social, and she was not feeling super social. But it was fine, as in like we were just sitting there doing whippets, and like it was good. But yeah, it was a lot.
Would you ever do the orange juice thing again?
No.
Not worth it.
No, it tasted like stomach bile. Like, you had to drink stomach bile.
Oh, and then you're just like thrown into it.
Yeah.
There's no like roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah. It completely misses like the come up. You're just tripping.
The come up's part of the journey.
It's part of it. It's like you strapping yourself in or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Jackson.
Ashley.
Thank you for coming on No Eye Contact.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for being my friend.
Thank you for being my friend.
And thank you for letting me stay at your apartment tonight.
Yeah, totally. It's going to be fun. Lilu's obviously partying right now. So.
I'm actually taking her home tomorrow. Taking her with me.
Go for it. I'm sure.
She would kill the cat.
Yeah, I was going to say.
She'd be like, ooh, a new toy.
I mean, like, she likes my cat at home.
Aw.
But my cat does not like other dogs other than my parents' dogs.
Yeah. She has, what is your cat at home's name?
Kitty.
Has Kitty been around big dogs?
My sister's, but like she doesn't like my sister's dogs, so she'll go into hiding. Anytime like any bigger dogs or like other dogs come home that are not the dogs that live in the house, she goes into hiding for like days.
Understandable.
We just like leave food out, and she goes through. She can crawl through like the interior, like the walls of the house. It's crazy, but she can do that. So
does she
like,
go outside too?
Yeah.
Aw.
So like we'll just set her up, and like she can just kind of do whatever she wants.
Damn.
She runs the house. I mean, she's head bitch in charge, including over my parents. So.
Damn. How old is she?
She's probably like 9 now.
Wow.
Yeah, we found her on the side of the road when I was like 15. It was a snowstorm. She was like 3 weeks old, and she had a broken hip.
Oh.
And so we took her to the vet, and like they're like, yeah, you can either like they couldn't even put a cast on it because like it was in a place that you couldn't help it. So it's like she can either like start walking normally, you can amputate it, or you can put her down. And we were just like, we'll just leave it and see how it turns out, and it turned out fine.
Wow.
But yeah,
a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, she really was. It was around that time.
Is her government name Kitty?
Yeah, legally she is Kitty.
Wow.
No, actually her legal name is Roxy, but
that's the name. When I was growing up, I wish that was my name.
Really?
It's like, why would you name me Ashley? It's so boring. Pick Roxy.
Yeah, no, that's like I have like a friend that's a dancer whose stage name is Roxy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's all Roxy should be, is like a stage name.
Yeah.
You shouldn't name a kid Roxy.
No, it's child abuse.
For real. Okay, sorry. I could literally just keep fucking pulling topics out of my ass.
Same.
Anyways.
It's for part 2.
Yes. Oh, also, we were going to have a podcast together. We talked about it, but honestly, I think it could have happened if we still like lived in the same town.
Yeah, and if Bill wasn't in the picture.
Yeah, Bill was a hater.
Bill
That
was an
definitely
extreme
deterred
hater.
me. But also thinking about it logically, like, I haven't seen you since June. Like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have worked out.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe we can do a virtual one. We can sign in together.
Yeah, but we were gonna call it jackash.
Stay tuned.
That's actually from Aaron's boyfriend Josh. Thought of that.
Thank
I'm
you.
not original. Thank you, Josh.
Shout out.
Oh, okay. So Josh, Aaron's boyfriend Josh, is fucking hilarious, and he just has like a crazy sense of humor. But so he works at the post office, and some people at the post office are kind of Republican. But so Josh is wearing his mask at work, and one of his coworkers were like, "Oh, you're wearing your mask? You think you're gonna catch COVID?" And Josh was just like, "You can't catch what you don't believe in." And then another Republican was like, "I like that." Like, doesn't get that he's fucking making fun of
Mic
him.
drop.
I'm gonna put that on a bumper sticker.
Oh my god.
But yeah, anyways, he's fucking hilarious. But
That's funny.
he thought of jackash, and I was like, that's fucking perfect.
It really is.
So that's what our podcast was gonna be named, but instead I'll probably just name this podcast episode that. But
We might have a
anyways,
spinoff. Who knows?
yeah, we might have a sequel series. Yeah. But yeah, this has been No Eye Contact. If you watch this far, you're awesome. Like it, comment, rate, subscribe. If you want to fucking email me for some reason, I don't know why you would, but it's yungcinephile@gmail.com. yungcinephile@gmail.com. If you think of a topic, you have a question, you have a comment, you have a funny story you want to share, go off, King.
Let's do it.
Anyways, thank you, Jackson.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Lilu.
She's out.
Thank you, audience.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
What if I just chugged this right then? That would have been crazy. Anyways, okay, bye.